Hello student, today we are going to start new lesson classification of plants. In that lesson we will discuss some point kingdom Plantae and subkingdom Gymnosperm and Angiosperm. So let's start the lesson now. See here, kingdom Plantae. What is meant by kingdom Plantae? Plants means it includes plants. The group of autotrophic living organism having eukaryotic cell with cell wall is the group of plants. See, what is the definition of Plantae? Kingdom Plantae means it is a group of plants. Yes, then they are autotrophic means they prepare their food or living organism and they having eukaryotic cell with cell wall. 3-4 points are given here. What are plants or what is the kingdom Plantae? It is a group of autotrophic living organism having eukaryotic cell with cell wall is the group of plant. Okay, means kingdom Plantae. So second one, plants have autotrophic. Plants have become autotrophic. Why they become autotrophic? Because they can perform photosynthesis with the help of chlorophyll. You know that the plant cell having chlorophyll pigment, so they can perform photosynthesis. It is the unique characteristics of plant. Means they are autotrophic because they contain what? Chlorophyll pigment and they perform photosynthesis. You know about the process of photosynthesis. What is meaning by photosynthesis? Photosynthesis means chlorophyll pigment trap the solar energy and convert it into chemical energy. Okay, then living organism of kingdom Plantae are the main source of food for many living organism. Means it include us also. All living organism are depend on the Plantae, kingdom Plantae. Okay, so all living organism in the universe depends upon the kingdom Plantae because it is the main source of food. Okay, now see, now we are going to see the classification of plant. We can see the varieties of plant in our surrounding. Some trees are small, some are shrubs, some are having different colors, fruits, flower. Yes, there are variation, means biodiversity among the plant. So we need the classified. So classification criteria are different. So we are discuss here the basis of classification. First one, the presence or absence of organs is the first criterion for classification of plant. Means here, for the classification of plant, first criteria what they give us, presence or absence of organ. Means the plants having organs, presence or absence, it is the first criteria. Second one, the presence or absence of separate conducting tissue for conduction of water and food. Okay, water and food, you know that in earlier classes you learnt about it, that in plant there are conducting tissue which carry water and food. Those carrying water we call it as a xylem, and those carry that food material we call it as a phloem. So if there is a presence of conducting tissue or absence of conductive tissue, we classify the plant. Okay, at the higher level of plants classification, different characteristics are considered for classification. For example, depending upon the absence or presence of flowers, fruit and seed, plants are classified as a cryptogams and phanerogams. In this lesson, we are going to discuss these 2 points, cryptogams and phanerogams. See, what is meant by cryptograms or phanerograms? This is a classification which depends upon absence or presence. If absence, then it is a cryptogram. If presence, then it is a phanerogram. So what is the absence? Absence means what are the it include in cryptogram absence of flower, fruits and seed. Those plants called as a cryptogram. See, cryptograms means the absence of flower, fruits and seed. Means if any plant it shows what fruits, flower and seed, then we call it as a phanerogam. If plants having flower, fruits and seed, we call it as a phanerogam, and if absent in that plant, we call it as a cryptogam. Okay, this is the basis of classification. Third one, depending upon the whether seeds are enclosed within a fruit or not, phanerograms are classified as a gymnosperm and angiosperm. Now we will talk about the phanerogram. Phanerograms means what? Those plant having flowers, fruits and seed. Okay, so another classification about the phanerogram is, if the fruits, you know that fruits having seed, if these seeds are enclosed within a fruit or not, it is classified into gymnosperm and angiosperm. Okay, means gymnosperms and angiosperm are the classification of phanerogams. Okay, we will discuss about it. So angiosperms are again classified as a monocot or dicot depending upon the number of cotyledons in seed. If any seed is there and there is a we do its classification upon its number of cotyledon, if it is a monocot or a dicot. Okay, see, so now we are seeing this chart, kingdom Plantae. See here, kingdom Plantae has subdivided into subkingdom to cryptogams and phanerogams. First one is a cryptogam, second one is a phanerogam. Cryptogam again is divided into three types. Thallophyta, it's called as a division. Kingdom, subkingdom, third one is division. What is divisions? First one is a Thallophyta, second one is a Bryophyta and third one is a Pteridophyta. We are going to discuss this point in this video. So, then second one is a phanerogam. Now we see that phanerogams are again classified into two types, gymnosperm and angiosperm. And angiosperms are again classified into two types, monocot and dicot. See. So we are going to discuss now subkingdom cryptogram. What are the cryptograms? See, cryptograms means in these division the plant reproduce by spore formation. The reproduction is by the spore formation. They are called as a cryptogram as their reproductive organ cannot be seen. We cannot see its reproductive organ. So it is called as a cryptogam. Okay. What is the meaning of cryptos? Cryptos means hidden and gams means reproductive organ. What is the meaning of cryptogram? The reproductive organs are hidden. So we call it as a cryptograms. Okay. See now. Now we will start the first division, Thallophyta. Now you can see that in your textbook there are pictures some given. See, these plants grows mainly in water. First point is that these plants grows mainly in water. This group of plant which do not have specific part like root, stem, leaves, flower, okay, but are autotrophic due to presence of chlorophyll is called as a algae. See what are given. These plants, where they grow mainly in water. Okay, they occur in water. First one. Second one, they do not have part like root, stem, leaves, flower. Okay, you know that plants part, but these plants do not have root, stem, leaves, flower, but they have chlorophyll. So they are autotrophic, means they prepare their own food. So what are they? They are algae. Okay. Second one. Algae shows great diversity. They may be unicellular or multicellular and microscopic or large. Algae means not even a single plant. There is also various type. means it shows great diversity. Some algae are unicellular, some algae are multicellular, some algae are very small, we can use for it to see microscope, and some algae are large. So examples are given here: Spirogyra, Ulothrix, Ulva, Sargassum, etc. Here Ulva, Chara and Spirogyra diagrams are given here. Some of these plants found in fresh water, while some are found in a saline water. Okay, these algae found, or these algae found in some algae are found in a fresh water, and some algae found in a saline water. Means what? Saline water means what? In marine water. Okay, or a sea water. These plants usually have a soft and fiber-like body. See, you can see here, their body is very soft and fiber like, filaments like. It is a Spirogyra, and we can see here filamentous body. Okay, various types of fungi like yeast and molds, we do not have a chlorophyll, are also included in this group. See here, before that we have seen that there is a algae in this division. There is a algae, and algae are autotrophic, okay, because they contain chlorophyll. But some types of fungi like yeast and molds also included in this division, Thallophyta, which do not have a chlorophyll. Okay, these are the exception. They do not have chlorophyll, means it is not autotrophic, it is a heterotrophic or a saprophytic. Okay, it included in this group. See, now we are going to see again these points of Thallophyta. These plants grow mainly in water. Okay, they do not have specific part like a root, stem, leaves, flower. Can you see here? No, they don't have a root, stem, leaves, flower. They are autotrophic due to presence of chlorophyll. Algae shows diversity, great diversity. They are unicellular or multicellular, microscopic or a large. Example you can see as Spirogyra. Some are found in fresh water, some are found in a saline water. Okay, their body is soft, fiber-like. Some fungi like yeast and molds are also present in this division. This is the division first, Thallophyta. Okay, now we are going to learn the second division, Bryophyta. See here, what is the Bryophyta? Bryophyta is also called as a amphibians. Many times a question asked on this group, this means what? Bryophyta group of plant is called as an amphibian of plant kingdom because they grow in moist soil but need water for reproduction. Okay, why does these plants called as a amphibian plant? Because they grow in moist soil, means soil, they grow in moist soil, but for the reproduction they need water. So soil and water both are essential for this plant. So these plants are called as a amphibian plant. Okay, these plants are thalloid, multicellular and autotrophic. Second characteristic is that their shape is thallus like, so called as a thalloid. These plants are thalloid, not a unicellular, it's a multicellular and autotrophic. Okay, second point is that these plants are thalloid, multicellular and autotrophic. They reproduce by the spore formation. Every cryptogram is reproduced by the spore formation. Okay, so second point is they reproduce by spore formation. The structure of plant body of bryophytes is flat, ribbon-like, along with without true roots, stem and leaves. Okay, see here, you can see here the structure of plant body given here. We can see, means structure is that thallus-like or a flat, ribbon-like. Okay, and we can see here some structures like a root, but these are not a true root. It is a pseudo, what do we call it? It is a false root, we can call it as a. We can see here like a roots, like a stem, like a leaves, but these are not true root, stem and leaves. Okay, instead they have stem-like or leaf-like part and a root-like rhizoids. Okay, means not a stem, not a leaf, not a root, but it's like stem like part, leaf like part, and a root like called as a rhizoids. Rhizoids are here. You can see in your textbook their names are given there. They do not have a specific tissue for a conduction of water and food, means they don't have specific tissue for conduction of food and water. Okay, examples are moss, Mertensia, Anthoceros and Erixia. We can see here. First diagram is about Funaria. Here are rhizoids. It is leaf-like part. It is a stalk and it is a capsule. Capsules are present everywhere in this three diagram. Okay. Second diagram is a Mertensia. Mertensia, here are rhizoid. Here leaf-like part. It is a stalk and it is a capsule. Third one is a Anthoceros. Anthoceros, here downside leaf-like structure, leaf-like, not a leaf, leaf-like part, and upside it is a capsule. Okay. See, from this division Bryophyta, first point is it is an amphibian of the plant kingdom because they grow in moist soil, but need water for the reproduction. Okay, the structure is, it is a thalloid, multicellular and autotrophy, reproduced by the spore formation. Then the structure is flat, ribbon like, sometimes flat, sometimes ribbon like, along with a true root stem, without true root stem and leaves. Instead they have stem like, leaf like part and root like a rhizode. They do not have specific tissue for the conduction of food and water. Okay, now we are going to see third division. The third division is division Pteridophyta. See here, P is a silent, so pronounce it as a Pteridophyta. Division third, Pteridophyta. Plants from this group well developed root, stem and leaves. See here, in first division cryptograms, there is a root, stem, leaves are totally absent. Okay, then second division, in second division Bryophyta, we said that a false root, stem and leaves were present. Means root like structure, stem like structure, leaves like structures was there. But in division Pteridophyta, there are true roots, stems, leaves. Means they are having roots, stem and leaves, and separate tissue for the conduction of food and water. Yes, for the xylem and phloem, like these conducting tissues are present in this division. But what is the difference? But they do not bear flowers and fruit. Okay, like a cryptograms, like a Thallophyta, like a Bryophyta, they do not bear flowers and fruit. Okay, they reproduce with the help of spore form along the back of the posterior surface of their leaves. You can see here there are spores. Okay, means back or posterior surface of their leaves there are spores, and they reproduce, this plant reproduce with the help of spores. The best example of this division is a fir. Okay, that is a Nephrolipis. Examples are forms like a Nephrolisis, Marcellia, Teres, Adenatum, Equistum, Selagina and Lycopodium, etc. The best example is a Nephrolisis. You have maybe seen. Okay, like this structure. Those plants reproduce asexually by spore formation and sexually by zygote formation. Means these plants or this division shows two types of reproduction. Asexual also and sexual also. Asexual and sexual also. Asexually it reproduces by the spore formation and sexually by zygote formation. They have well developed conducting systems, means they have xylem and phloem, means they have separate conducting tissue for the conducting food and water. These are the characteristics of division Pteridophyta. See, plants from this group have well developed root, stem and leaves and separate tissues for conduction of food and water, but they do not bear flowers and fruit. They reproduce with the help of spore form along the back of the posterior surface of the leaf. Examples are forms like a nephrolisis. Okay, these plants reproduce sexually as well as asexually. Sexually it reproduced by the zygote formation, and by the asexually it reproduced by the spore formation. Okay, these are the characteristics of division Pteridophyta. Okay, means in this video we have completed the subkingdom Cryptogam. Next subkingdom, our